once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and I tell you what, this Wednesday afternoon, I am so inspired once again. So I'm starting a little bit early, and I truly appreciate all of you who are here with the early notification, the notification crew. Blessings to you, and to all of those who have found me recently. All those who find me later, praise be. I am so grateful. And a reminder for you, if you're here later, right? You're not here with me live, dude, speed me up easily, at least 1.5 speed, and it's much more enjoyable, I think. But for those of you who are here with me in the live version of me, man, my heart is going out. I am so filled with gratitude and appreciation for this life God is allowing us to live. And you're a part of my life. If you're here in the numbers and you're here in the conversations, especially if you've been around for a while with this Talcott lore. But if you're new, and I noticed there's been a little bump since Grace Thorpe and I have started doing some things together. Man, the numbers show up when she shows up. There's no denying that, man. But today, my praise is truly, truly, truly for God, for the God of love and all that is true. See, the topic today, so many ideas are with me, but my goal for myself and to benefit you as well is I want to try being less complicated, right? Stop being so difficult. That's my goal for myself. I encourage you. Do that with you. Help your life become less difficult. Get out of the way with your nonsense and your doubts. Yeah, feelings. Oh, I have feelings. Yes, we have feelings. Feel good, baby. Find what resists your relationship with perfection. What does that mean? Well, that's what we're here to figure out. It's really, truly simple and glorious and perfect, and it just comes together in so many ways. The order of God is true. It's real. Please accept that. God is more real than you or I. That's for sure, because we live in pretend a lot of the time, right? We pretend that some things matter when other things don't, right? And it's just it's a nonsense. The whole world is like this comic. It's twisted. It's kind of like Bart Simpson and that show, you know? It's like many of the other shows. Is this real? What is real? Have you heard what's going on in Israel? Holy cows, baby. Praise God. Today, I brought another Tal quote to life, right? Back to memory. And in the background is a reminder, love reveals heaven. And in front of us, let the way of ease reveal itself to you, through you, with you. Let the way of ease be with you and be with peace and gladness. It's up to you. How do you want to be in this life that God has given you and me, right? We're sharing this world, this experience together. And what I've learned for myself, if you open your eyes, if God allows you to see, you shall see. And once you see, you cannot deny. And you won't want to deny because you will know, right? You'll know that peace is beyond all understanding, okay? In the knowing that as you sit still and know I am God. God reflects you into form, right? Through all these variables called time and space and place. And it's just magical. Life is magical. It's glorious. We taught each other to forget that part, right? Because there's so many rules to remember. Let me get back to this and we'll move forward. But there is a perfection to life beyond resistance and struggles. Let that be with you. Let yourself be beyond resistance, beyond struggles. That act of surrender. I've mentioned I've been practicing this. God is so good, baby. So, and the other part, the positive more, be with the peace and joy that only true love can bring. And true love, stay honest through everything to know true love and the peace and joy that love can bring. It's really uncomplicated. It's really simple. What Jesus was teaching, it's no nonsense, dude. It's the only way to be. I went this morning to this amazing men's group again. I found here in Baltimore. Oh, what's the name of the neighborhood we were in? I was going to try and do a shout out. Anyway, I went to this men's group this morning and I was reminded of something. That was the thought I wanted to bring forth. What was the reminder I received? There's been many. Lalo, you know what? You crack me up. I think I can trust you in the blue. Um, I'm trusting that's not a mistake. And Zillzone, you irritate the hell out of me, but I'm going to go ahead and include you too. And I think Chatter King, you've been around a while too, you know? Sorry, I'm distracted myself from the chat and I lost sight of where I was. So you did that, or I did that with you. I allowed Lalo to distract me. Fascinating. Well, doggone it. And then I tried dropping the link and it won't drop. So let me do this again. Holy jeez. There we go. Tried to drop it through StreamYard and it wouldn't do it. What is going on here? Did I freeze up? No. Hey, for whatever reason, my chat is not showing up, apparently. Something happened. Maybe I'm not supposed to drop the link just yet. This is fascinating. I apologize for the pause. I'm just going to flow a little bit. Some of the ideas I was looking at because, oh yeah, let me just talk and I'll remind other stuff, right? Where'd it go? Earlier today, just before this stream, I joined our friend, Proper Instruction Motivates People, Paul Unslave. I joined him a little bit, and he was reviewing the Donald Trump State of the Union, some clips of that. Brothers and sisters, what is going on in America today and this world? It's a crying shame. It really is. This theatrics of governments, brothers and sisters, the answer seems very clear to me. And just, I'm throwing it out there. Yeah, the devil can try and get in the way, but I don't care. I'm confident this idea is from God. I'm pursuing this idea of getting conscious human beings like me and others like me. And we find a way to get the attention of Donald Trump and the men and women of Congress, right? I want to connect to the people who are serving the government as opposed to serving freedom, right? People have been misled. They're doing things for the wrong reasons. All this capitalist nonsense, the manipulation of the Dow and the stock market, it's all imaginary, man. But real people are suffering with the realities of poverty, and poverty sucks. It can make life as a human being pretty friggin' tough. When you're poor, you ain't got enough, right? When you're struggling and you're working hard and you're just not able to break free. That shit sucks, man. I lived a life in poverty and all this stuff attached to wealth and the regulatory nonsense and the political nonsense and the ways of the world, man. I was all a part of it. My story is my story, and yours is yours. And if you're anything like me and you look back and you're really honest, God, it's been an amazing adventure so far, hasn't it? This thing called life. I mean, individually and collectively, we never know. We never know what life is going to bring. We just do our best to predict outcomes based on, memories and different variables and logic. But truly, none of us know. None of us know when we're going to get up and we're not going to make it back to bed, right? Or the people we love will disappear. The things we love will change. We never know. But there's a magic that happens with life that I found. The goal, it's really so simple and true, but we've been born into a world where mind control and programming, it's real. We got a society that's been built by a bunch of good-hearted people, but they've been order followers, right? Taught to obey a bell, taught to obey an authority, taught to obey the rules imagined and written by someone else, just because someone else said so. The world we were born into and the world I was a big part of is a bunch of order followers. And well, if you're really honest, what Donald Trump is, he's an order follower. People tell him where to go and what to say all the time. It's no secret. A lot of these people got handlers. So you got to realize there's been very wise investments made by some people. Wise investments have been made in your miseducation, in your deception, in your confusion. There's been wise investments made to manipulate you into believing things that are not good for you. They're not in your best interest. Okay? It's not in our collective best interest to vote for people who believe in government and political parties more than freedom. Okay? It's time for humanity to wake up. And I'm pretty sure that's what God is doing. God's allowing an awakening and a reckoning. Because the corruption and evil, right? The Epstein files and our supreme commander-in-chief and his friggin' just, he's a showman. His State of the Union. Donald Trump, man, he's very confused, man. We're living through some very confusing times, brothers and sisters, but if you can believe it, right beyond your confusion and doubts, you'll find the answers. If you trust in yourself that you can find the answers beyond your confusion and doubts, I'm sure God will reveal them. Might not be at the time you want or the way you want, but if you have faith and you pay attention to the way that life reveals itself, you'll probably find similar or the same things that I'm seeing. This God of ours, the Father that sent Jesus to the world, man, whoo, baby, been misunderstood through humanity, at least in my lifetime, and the people I know, people I met, they ain't got no clue. No clue. I'm still learning. I don't claim to have a clue. I just claim to have faith and trust and love, deep, deep, deep love for God and life and all that God and life and love can bring. That's what I've learned. That's what Jesus was talking about. That's what was brought up at the men's group this morning. Jesus didn't live a life of suffering. No, right? If you're living a life of suffering and fear, just getting by, you're missing the point, right? Jesus lived a life of love where his love was with him so powerfully. Just everywhere he went, he felt love. He was with love. He commanded you and me to be with love. And if you know that love is the way, then what do? You humble yourself to the truth with gratitude. Because sometimes life shows you stuff that hurts, right? You feel these feelings. Oh no, I was wrong. Yeah, you were. I went through that too. With love, we can push through anything, right? You can push beyond your doubts with love. Love will lead you to the truth, and the truth will reveal itself to you, with you, for you, just the right time. And that timing is up to you to pay attention to. You've got to pay attention to the time that you get to be you. What are you doing? What are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to others? If you're not going to stop yourself from causing harm and damage in the world, who's gonna? And if you're not watching yourself to see, am I causing harm? You might be blind. God will use the blind as well as those who can see, for we are all examples together, specimens of life and humanity in this time and age here on earth. Nearing the end of February already. Praise God. I'm noticing, is there an issue today? I don't know what's going on. Maybe my StreamYard thing is screwed up. No, I had problems in the YouTube thing. I'm going to try and drop the link again. Refresh on my YouTube side. As I said. Apologies for the delays, folks. There we go. Did that come through? I posted the link in the chat a couple of times. Fascinating. And it's not showing up. Is it showing up for you? If it's showing up for you, it's not allowing me to pin it. And the stream is, and the chat isn't working anyway. How funny. How funny this is. Praise God indeed. Something is going on today that's fascinating. Whoops, there we go. Hey, now I'm starting to see a couple of chats. I don't know what's going on, man. This stream stuff. Oh, here. Back to where I was going, right? I was reminded earlier about the problems we have. I was watching a conversation on YouTube with Mark Passio and David Icke, and it was actually their language of order followers. And that got me to remembering what I'd observed about conditioning and about obedience. And those who obey, those who are order followers, they'll try to be controlling. And I'm here to help others who think they should be controlling learn that they should not be. I got two guests who showed up. Thank you to you both. Zilzone
Yo, yo, yo.
Hi,
And
Jack.
Cheryl.
How are
Welcome.
you?
What's up?
I just kind of wanted to stop in real quick and inform you of kind of what I'm seeing going on in chat. I have wrote a couple test messages on YouTube and they're not going through. So I went to my other channel and I left a message. I said, "Hi, Jack in chat," to come back to my other channel to see if I could see what I had wrote on my other channel, and I could not see. So there's something going on with the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank thank you
that
for
is
testing.
odd. Yeah, I'm wondering why that's happening right now. Because, like about an
Um,
hour earlier, like the chat wasn't working at all for me. So there's something going on.
well, as a programmer, I can tell you it's probably programmers.
Yeah, like an update maybe.
Zill.
Yeah,
I
it
bet you're
has to
Yeah,
right,
be.
man.
that's
No,
what
I
I'm
think I think
thinking.
YouTube is actually might be having something strange going on. Thanks for sharing that test
Yes.
that you did.
Yes.
And also,
Thank
Candace
you.
Owens is live right now too, and there's like over 200,000 people.
Ew.
And I don't know what's going on, but like maybe that's why they're doing
Oh,
something. There's so many bots in her chat right now. So
could very well be. Hey, we've
yeah.
got, oh,
Okay,
we had another guest I was going to bring
Thank
in.
you.
Yes. Thank you, Sherelle.
you're welcome, Jack.
I'm curious to see that Candace Owens thing too.
Yeah, it's
So
really good. So
Like if
okay, Jack,
she's
hopefully,
I'll talk
literally,
to you later. Bye.
yo, she's like literally breaking the internet kind of right now. Is that what's going on, Jack? Come
it
on,
could
bro.
be. It could be. We are living through some truly, truly mystical times. Things are things are revealing themselves.
It's not that you know, magical for me. I can kind of imagine what might be going on. I mean, like she said, if there's a bunch of bots like going in Candace Owens chat, I can imagine YouTube is on fire, their servers, you know. What's up, Andy? You got a
Yeah.
freaky picture, bruh.
Howdy,
Welcome.
partner.
Hat tip to you, Buster,
Y- Yep, belt buckle grab.
sucker. What's up?
Hey, Jack, I don't know if I'm being paranoid, but you made a bunch of really stupid people moderators recently, and maybe they're hiding people.
I'm one of them. Did I do it?
I'm not,
Hmm.
I don't want to push blame on anybody, but
It could have
to
been
be
you,
Wouldn't
fair,
I?
Jack.
Wouldn't I
I
have seen?
wasn't referring to you.
Well, it could have
Right.
been he made me a mod today.
Wouldn't Wouldn't I see some sort of notification?
I honestly, I've
No.
never been involved. I wouldn't know, but I just thought maybe I would suggest that because something definitely weird is going on.
Hey, thank you
That-
for the
that's
idea.
all. I love you so much. Bye.
That
You
was kind
too.
of you,
Thank you,
Andy.
brother.
That
Yes,
was kind of you.
absolutely. Um,
Yeah, Jack, have you ever seen a message come through for like if a mod times somebody out?
Here, I'm checking the hidden users. Doesn't see that. Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Don't worry, Jack. I'm sure it's just YouTube backend
Yeah,
servers on fire right now. I
what
think
you were saying. Yes.
because
Sorry to
I
interrupt.
also tested and it was not going through. But I was saying stuff about Trump. Like when you were talking about Trump, I was saying, yo, a lot of people have blackmail on Trump so they can manipulate him with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
That
and another thought I had, Jack, if you okay, if like to get a meeting with Trump, I feel like you have to catch his interest and have something you can provide to his ego
right. I'm
because
aware
you
of that.
got that's all he eats,
I know.
right?
I know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of stuff, man. And having leverage if you can, or yeah, say you could be like, Trump, I'll help you become the most peaceful president, and you'll win all the Nobel Peace Awards. You'll win the FIFA Peace Award
Phil,
and the video.
right,
Yeah, go ahead.
right. Let's assume that is what he'd want to hear, and let's assume that is what I tell him. So now what's the next step for us from here?
After you get to Trump as he's president, then the next step I imagine is if he's on board with your plan, he would set up a task force, or he would maybe, well, he has a board. No peace task force. You don't think so?
No. He'd follow my suggestions for sure. And there would be somewhat of a peace task force, but it would be pretty much everyone on all hands on deck. Peace is pretty fucking important. So we'd get together and unite to get it done.
Yeah, but
and then
don't you think you'd want to lead the enforcement of the peace? Like you would lead the task force and be like, hey,
no,
you're not being peaceful, I'll slap you.
Whoa. No, you're missing the point.
Okay.
You're so close, yet so distant.
We're working on it. We're working on it, Jack. Remember, we irritate each other. Remember? You said I irritate you earlier today, Jack.
I know. You do.
Yeah.
You have.
But it's okay. Hey, yesterday you said we had a good conversation. What about that, huh?
Both things are true.
You're a confused man, Jack.
That I am not.
Am I confusing you? Are you confusing me?
You've confused yourself.
Oh, damn. Oh, man.
You're so close, but here,
present.
please, that is the key, Zil. And you're doing great. You're here at just the right time. You did irritate me. You helped me see some of my weaknesses, but I've noticed it appears you're paying attention too. And I appreciate what you've been bringing.
Yeah, I see you. Okay.
We got another guest who, praise God. I meant to warn him. It's Snafu, and I'm going to be. Let's keep it light and fun, right? The purpose.
Right. I'm here. I'm about PR, man. If we're gonna meet Trump, we need to address the problems that you have fucked up with your PR that will not allow you to see Trump. And I don't think Zilzo knows. And maybe he could help on your PR. Like getting tackled at the Capitol steps, like Capitol Police. I don't know if Trump's gonna want to.
This is the task force, Jack. You're talking to the task force right now.
Right. Remember, Trump grabbed the pussy.
I'm not gonna tolerate a lot of this.
Okay, bring him back. No, we'll keep it calm.
Let's slow it down.
Sure
I was reminded of something earlier today, something that's actually pretty obvious. All rushing is insecurity. Snafu he's always rushing to get his point across, right? So let's calm down, please. Chill out.
My point as a professional is you have burned certain bridges that need to be handled before you even think you're going to address any public figure source.
I've heard you. And I appreciate your concern, but your doubts.
It's not concern, Jack. It's called realism.
Your version of realism that has been filled with doubts in me, right? Belief.
Okay, if I may, without you interrupting, let me finish. When they say, hey, this guy named Jack Talcott wants to meet with you, blah, blah, and then they do a deep dive on you, they find out about your maybe baby, they find out about you getting tackled at the Capitol steps, and
how are you
gonna address that?
How about you address my words, right? That's what you've been missing out on. You've been so focused on diminishing the messenger.
No, I'm trying to realize how can you realistically get in front of these people because you don't think about shit like
Hear me out.
Truth. Yeah.
Hear me out. I'm going to keep muting you. Please. You don't even see what's happening here and now. Once again, publicly, I'm inviting you as a man, both of you,
And I'm
anyone
publicly as a man trying to help your PR. Why are you eyebrow first?
that just helped my PR in the present moment as I was
Bruh.
going somewhere. I'm inviting you all to join me. Let go of your doubts and your disbeliefs, please. They are serving no one. Okay? But please join me in the belief that God, the one God, the Father who Jesus lived to let us know about, that one God and the love of Jesus, it is here and now. It's time to take life more seriously than the memories and reputations and the rumors and the gossip. Oh my, someone made accusations against me again. Snafu, wake up, dude. You're missing out on the fun of me because you've been irritating the piss out of me, dude.
I am the only one
Sucker.
professionally trying to look out for you to obtain.
Here, Zill, you're more respectful. I'm sorry. Didn't allow you to speak, please.
Oh, I was just saying sucker to accent what you said. Can you please bring Snafu back up?
Thank you, my friend.
No, like, wouldn't it feel, Jack, that you need people like me to say, look, when you get in front of these people,
No, he was answering, Jack.
He was going on this long-winded thing. Don't you
But-
think you need me, Jack, to tell you what to do and to
But
tell
you-
you what to think and how to be afraid like me?
He's trying to help, though. No,
I
well,
know. That's
he's
what's
trying-
sad. Sorry.
Well, no, it's not. He's actually trying to be cool with you, Jack.
I
Come
know.
on, man.
I know. He's trying too hard and he won't listen.
Well, just hear him out then. Hear him out.
I've heard no.
I know you've heard
Nope.
him out before, but about
That-
this though,
No.
why not? Okay, what do you want to do then, Jack? Are we gonna start floating in the air now?
The reality is, between the three of us, I think our time is best spent with
Between the
me
three of who?
speaking.
He's backstage. Bring him up. And
Right. I'm speaking because I've got a better chance of getting something through when he's not here.
Go ahead.
I don't need your permission, dummy. What are you doing?
I'm just signaling to you I'm not gonna interrupt.
Oh my God, as you interrupted.
Trying not to.
oh, Jay,
Welcome.
this is hurting your PR, bro. But go ahead.
Thank you. Golly geez. There's a reason we are all here today. Okay. You guys have been a test for me, but I tell you what, if you stop testing me and you start trusting me, trying to really understand why.
You know what? Let's do this then. Let's trust you. Tomorrow, no, let's give you a time span. 5 days from now, I want to see you have a meeting with Trump. I trust you're going to make that happen. Since I can't fucking help you and you don't want to listen, 5 days from now, you better have a meeting with Trump or you're a loser, failure, liar.
Who told you you cannot help me?
No, you did. You could constantly, literally, I was literally giving you real advice. You think Trump's people are going to say, yeah, let's let this guy who got tackled at Capitol steps up in front of you. No, you're going to have to explain yourself. You're going to have to explain why you had people who are facing explosive devices on your channel, access rat blood. They're not going to be like, why do you have a guy who's facing
calling, Jack.
He can't even stop himself from speaking.
But it's because if you put someone backstage, they get all these thoughts collected in their head, and then
yeah, I don't need it. That's what you don't get, dude. You guys don't get it yet. And I love that you're here, but I don't need to deal with your confusion and your blah 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 blah. But hey, God brought me another one. Welcome, Tarek. How are you today?
Jack, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm feeling blessed. Thank
Good.
you.
Jack, here's the thing. Every time you go live, I check when I'm busy. I look at your channel, see what's going on. And every time I check, it's like somebody's attacking you. It's either Snafu or Zill. Like, what's going on with these people?
I don't know. They were raised other people's children, man. I don't know why some people behave the way that they do. They're just disagreeable.
Yeah, just like Tommy. Like we can include Tommy in there as well. Like I don't know. Is it because okay, me and you? I don't agree with Jack on many things, but you don't see me getting up every time he goes live and making up lies and attacking him. Like why? Why do you feel they have to do that, Snafu?
Well, it's beyond his. He'll find the answers when God allows him to see what he's doing. But so far, he's just a confused man who's been brought to me. Okay, just like Zillzone showed up recently, thinks he's here to correct me and test me. But Tarek,
Yeah. Right.
You're with me too. You've got a reputation about you. I don't know what you have and have not done in your past, but we're all here to become better and greater than we were. That's for sure.
Yes, I agree. And I can add to that too, Jack, is no matter how much we're different, like I have came to understand throughout these years that we're all going to be different on something. We're not going to agree. So there's no need for me to attack you. You just have to accept people where they are. And the best thing you can do is either give advice or listen and, let people be. But one thing about you, Jack, is like I say, even when I go on my channel, I may say something about you at times and I agree with. I always say, at least Jack is always promoting love. You don't see him out there like Snafu and others just hate disagreements. It's crazy.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And here, this is where I wanted to get at with you. There's a reason all of us are. I am confident. Here's what I'm trying to communicate with you, Tarek. I was trying to get this through with Snafu and Zill either earlier too.
Sure.
If you guys are willing to go past your disbelief into the realm of anything is possible, right? I'm pretty certain that we are the story of today, just like Jesus was of the time back then. We have this opportunity to lead this world into the new kingdom, a world beyond poverty and disease, a world beyond this exploitation and corruption. We have everything we need, guys.
Yep, sure do.
Hey,
And go ahead, Jack.
thank you. I want to shout out. I received a message, and I know there's issues going on with the chat today, so I apologize for that. But please, if you're here, tune in, make note. We'll get to anything that doesn't agree. But go ahead, please.
No, I was going to say also, like one thing I noticed, Jack, about Zill, it's like another guy that wants to come here and correct you on every Bible verse. And you have been on record with Tommy many times. And I even went on record with you on that and said, hey, Jack is not saying he knows the Bible. He's not doesn't know like you guys are saying he does. Like, so why these guys keep coming up repeatedly, whether it's him or Zill? Is it, Jack, I would say, is it just them hating, jealous or something because you have moved somewhere and they haven't at all? Or what is it? What do you think it is?
There is some jealousy, but they haven't been ready to see it yet. What I've witnessed and experienced, a lot of people are resistant to change. And that's kind of in line with the topic, what I titled it, Finding What Resists Your Relationship with Perfection, right? Perfection should not be denied. If the opportunity comes up for you to be a hero, anyone to be a hero, raise your hand. Be that one who serves, who shines. Be a hero. Help someone solve a problem. Help resolve a mystery for someone who's walking in confusion. We've all been there, right?
Yep. At least some
if
of us, or most of us, yeah, I would say.
I've envisioned this idea, if we can get some conscious people together to go have real heart-to-heart conversations, not just some bullshit hearing where people pretend to interrogate each other, but a real heart-to-heart conversation with the people who believe more in government than they do in freedom.
Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, freedom should be always first, right, Jack?
Amen.
Yep.
And brothers and sisters, we have that opportunity. We really do. I'm here. I'm just trying to get connected with a few more. And maybe someone tuning in today will know, will have an idea. Yeah, let's connect Jack to this guy. They got access, right?
Yeah.
We'll get this stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, you can, and as you see, Snafu would just stop in the back, like writing stupid shit about grape and all the stupid stuff we already went over. I swear to God, I think sometimes Snafu is either, I don't know, gone too far, or he just won't ever change. But there's always hope, I guess.
Please join me in the hope that he can change. And tell you what, let's see if we can work together to communicate with which one,
Sure.
Zill or Snafu. Snafu's been with us a lot longer.
Sure, let's bring Snafu.
Please, Snafu, are you willing to change?
Yeah. So just so you know, multiple women have been coming forward about this guy you're sitting next to, sexual harassment.
We're getting
You think
bored
that's
from
gonna
that,
help me
Snafu.
get next to Trump?
I
No,
asked you a
you
question.
mute me while you sit next to a guy who's sexually harassing.
I
That's
asked
gonna
you.
help you get next to Trump, right?
I asked you a question.
Okay. See,
Are
this
you
is your
ready?
PR thing. We talked about PR. You can't be sitting next to guys who sexually harass women
Please
if you want to
pause.
get in front of Trump.
Please pause. I'm sitting next to you.
I'm not
Please
sexually.
pause.
I don't have the women coming forward saying he's sexually harassing me.
Hello.
Hell,
Here
they've
and
even come
now.
to your show
Can
expressing
you
that they were
calm
being harassed.
down? Can you calm
Go
down
ahead.
your mouth? Can you calm down your mouth? I want an affirmative. Yes, I can calm down my mouth. Please, please.
That sounds very dictatorship like. What are you gonna do?
Are you
Behead me?
willing to try? Are you willing to try and calm down your mouth?
What if I said no?
Then you're no good to me again.
Whoa, I'm no good to you. Is that Jesus like? Is that God like, Jack? I'm no good to you. Wow.
All right, all right. Stop, stop,
Amen.
stop. Here's the point.
Can we let Zilla?
I asked you a question. Are you willing to change today? Given the opportunity, the knowledge, and support, are you willing to change your life?
What do I need to change? What do I need to change?
Are you willing or not?
What I need to know what I'm willing to change to.
No, you don't.
I can't just say I'm willing to do something I don't even know what you're trying to tell me to do.
Says who?
Says me. Can we bring
Why
Zilla?
How about this?
I need a secondary. I need a third opinion.
How about
When three
this?
are gathered together.
Yeah.
Let's bring our third. When three are gathered together, not the satanic guy who harasses
Oh, for
women.
God's sake. Jack, can I say something real quick? He's talking about, like, hold on, Snafu. 1 second. I promise I'll shut up. He's talking about me and you, Grape, and all that. Why don't you go to Access? Access put a little short today, and you can hear Snafu.
Yeah, and I got a video coming out about Glenn Monday.
Stop,
right after Jack's done.
Stop, please. Sorry to stop. Sorry to interrupt. That was a total distraction and deflection.
It was. Sorry. Let's rewind. Thank you.
Yo,
hey,
we're
Zil.
back.
Zil, if I may ask you a serious question. Jack wants me to change, but I'm trying to ask him what he wants me to change, and he's not telling me what to change. Am I fair for asking? Am I fair to say, what do you want me to change before I agree?
Without me knowing anything else about the situation and just knowing that, I would say, Jack, what happened, or do you have feedback for him directly?
What change, I guess, right? What do you want me to change?
So, what are you thinking, Jack?
Yeah, let's bring it to Jack.
The reason I didn't offer an answer immediately is, number one, if I give him something he doesn't approve of, he's going to argue and deflect from the true offer.
Isn't that what you would do if you sat in front of Trump and he told you something you didn't like? You would argue and tell them
let's
your
stay
side.
here. Let's come back to that later. Let's stay here and now.
But he
Okay.
stands on his principles, Jack. I think that's what that means.
This is the part that's not being considered. I'm
Okay, let
asking
me
him.
consider it. Yeah, let's
Well,
hear it.
you didn't ask me. You asked me what, not
You said you
why.
told me to put my faith in you. Okay.
I
And so I
want you to
said, can you
trust
give us
me.
a timeline?
I
If I
want you to
fully trust
trust
you, are you
me.
gonna do the things you're saying? Finally.
Snafu, if you trust me, your life will change. The changes will help you with a better life. And helping you with a better life is going to help the world that you and I share. I'm asking you to trust in me. Simple as that.
Jack, I think we could all benefit from getting better, but I want to remind you that Snafu recommended the Grace stream, and that went really well. So I think he has things you could listen to as well. Would you agree?
I know.
That
Yeah,
went really well,
if it
did it
really
not?
wasn't for
Great,
me, the
great.
whole Grace thing would have
Unhelpful.
You
gone
literally
down.
made money
Great.
from that, Jack.
Great. Unhelpful distraction
Okay,
again.
give me the
Deflection
money
Great.
then.
from
So
topic.
people
Give me the
supporting
money
you
then.
financially
Welcome
for your
to you,
mission is
Scott. How are you today? How are you, my friend? Are you there?
Hang on. Hang
Good
on.
heavens.
Hang on, Jack. Hang on.
Good heavens.
Hang on. I'm coming in closer. Coming in hot. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
What kind of chaos did I just miss? I walked away to handle the dog real quick. He got caught in the corner.
Insanity. Just absolute insanity.
Oh, welcome, my
Here.
friend. Have you met my friend Jack?
Here, you know what? I'll bring Tarek back up for a minute too. Because he was paying attention more.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
Hanging in there, man. What's going on with you?
Just hanging in there, trying to, like Jack said, deal with the delusions. Sorry, insanity.
Confusion.
Hey, I think I got you unblocked, Tarek. Thank you. Sorry.
Well, what else is new? Did you? I thought I was going to see the Thorpes up here today.
Not yet.
No.
Certainly invited. Welcome. Numbers for golly, geez. You got a windstorm or you're breathing into the mic or something, Tarek. Holy cows, man.
It's a little bit loud. Relax, Jack. Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out.
So what you joined, what was right before that, was my efforts to get Snafu to answer a question in the affirmative. Is he willing to change? He wants me to get all into details, and I'm asking, and I've already explained to him why, what the benefits of this question and why I'm asking. And then conversation took off. Matthew?
I think Scott would agree with me here, whether you like it or not, Jack. If someone asks you to change, Scott, and you specifically say, what do you want me to change? And then they kind of give you a guru explanation and they don't give you specific. Like, do you put
evidence that you don't listen?
Okay, so you said to put your trust in you. When you say you're going to round up these people to meet Trump, we've been hearing it for years. You still haven't, like, called the United Nations. 5 years going down. You still aren't making meetings.
And you're still not answering a simple question. See, those who are anxious, right, they're going to rush and snafu. Your insecurities are showing. I'm going to help you break the habits. If it's not today, it'll be another day. And maybe it won't be me. Maybe you'll just wake up on your own like I did. This has got to change.
You need a soundboard with like Peter Gabriel. I kicked the habit, shed my skin. You know, we're not quick enough, but hey. So Snafu is after you, saying that basically
he's irrelevant. He's really irrelevant. I mean, this is what serious. Guys, each of us, we do need to take the words of Jesus seriously for ourselves. Okay? One who is not with me, you're irrelevant to me. If you're not supportive of my success, good on you. Get out of my way. Stop wasting my time. Snafu.
How do you want Snafu to be relevant to you, or how do you want any particular person to be relevant to you? I don't, I guess I don't understand what you
You
mean.
too. Well, you too. You lack trust in me, and I
Well,
get to listen to you an awful lot, and I'm telling you,
can I ask a simple question?
Please.
As trust is earned, not granted,
that's your rule.
respect is commanded, not demanded.
Those are rules that you've chosen.
No, these are
Well,
these are
wait, Jack.
societal rules.
You
These
want?
are
Do
Well,
you care to
societal.
know any different, Scott?
Right, we can make up our rules as we go along, but that's pretty much society's
That's the whole
rules.
point. That's the whole point.
Jack,
Jesus is a leader. A leader chooses which. God bless you, Scott. You're friggin'. You have no care about the quality of what I'm doing here, do you?
he's got germs.
my apologies.
Did you get rid of your germs, Scott?
Yeah, I just had a little quick hay fever episode.
You know.
My apologies, Jack, but continue. Come on.
Jack, I forget what you were saying too, to be honest.
Let's just sit and be quiet for a moment. Examine the quality and the gratitude for being here and now. See, being grateful requires no sounds. A message I've been learning for myself, and I think all of us can do a better job of paying attention to: when should I speak up and when should I shut up and listen? See, listening is where we hear the answers from God. They'll reveal things to you that you never knew before. For God is the truth beyond that which you remember, that which you imagine, the truth that has eternally been there for you to discover. It's all that really is. We live in this realm of God's mind, God's heart, God's space and time. It's been given to us to discover the joys of life. And life without love, it's not worth living. And if you're not paying attention to love, it'll just step out of the way, right? For the most frivolous things: depression, sadness, worry, fear, anxiety, misery, suffering. Love will just step back, baby. It's like, all right, I'm here.
I have
Love is
just
patient. Love is
Waiting for
kind.
it.
Jack, I think I've heard a lot of different definitions or explanations of love from you and other people. But I think that it can be summed up a little easier than that. Love is wanting the best for another at all, period. Just caring enough to want the best for someone else. And when we overshoot that, we overlook what love means.
Yeah, it's like a selflessness, right? Selflessness. So you care about others, right? And loving your neighbor.
I want the best for my neighbor.
And that's love, because not everybody's going to do that.
But when you
And
overshoot
Everyone
that, you
can,
start
though.
looking at what's in it for me. And that's the problem.
That's the
We lose
self.
society
love.
is better. Society is better if we love our neighbor.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes, it is.
So that's why it's important that
Thank you, Zil.
we follow these teachings, in my opinion.
Amen. Yes.
No.
And the more we support each other, the better the world becomes.
That's right. And that's when civil rights passed. That was us. Well, that was white people learning to love their neighbor or acknowledging the wrongs of slavery and all that.
Starting
And
to.
people need to stand up for loving your neighbor in the current day too, with all this ICE Gestapo garbo going on. Sucker.
Amen. Amen, Zill.
Amen, Jill. Amen. Jack, love is an interesting subject. I mean, and we've talked about things here and there, but ultimately, you want to end wars, and war is kind of conflicted with love. Pretty much conflicted with love at all levels. You know, you don't have anybody out on the battlefield wanting the best for the enemy. That's not conducive to warfare. Um, how do you bridge that gap?
With the truth, wars can end and reforms can begin. We're just a few choices away, a few decisions away from that happening. Wars can end, reforms can begin. This is why I'm asking Snafu, is he willing to change? If he's willing to change, a war between he and I can end, but he'd have to change his ways.
You remember that's the bottom of YouTube. We're talking about Snafu
Scott, I'm
changing.
here and now. Here and now. Snafu
Yeah.
is back. This is my life.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a small war that Jack is trying to end.
It is. Thank
Right.
you.
That's a small one. That's in fact that's
But Jack is using the tactics or learning and using the tactics he's going to use for larger wars. So Jack, here's a follow-up question I have is there's people not willing to change, and I'm not talking about Snafu, I'm talking about Putin. I'm talking about like Nazi type or Hitler, he's not willing to change. How do we deal with them, Jack? Okay, this is the Zill Zone show. Welcome back. We'll have the co-host Jack back in a second. He wants us to hush. We're gonna bring Snafu Snaps back, and this is Peace Squad, y'all. Peace Squad. We're gonna bring peace to the world, to the universe. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? What's up?
that doesn't look like
My
Snafu.
co-host.
That doesn't look like Snafu at all.
Thank you. Hey, that question, people who are resistant to change. There's no distinction really. Snafu is one of many examples. But here's the reality. I trust in wisdom. I trust in what's written. And what's not just what's written, but what's been proven to be true. We can work together to solve problems, to help each other end disagreements. We can help as a group restore justice in the communities. There's so many things going on. We've got these opportunities. There's a lot of, I've been blessed to discover many examples of organizations and movements and things that are happening in this world. A better world is happening. If we work together, where two or three or more are gathered, right? The idea is to find what is true with love, right? Because the commandment of Jesus, let's take it to be real. Wisdom is love. Love is wise.
Peace Squad, suckers, and we'll slap you if you're not peaceful, right, Jack?
Snafu Snaps, can we find peace here and now?
I find it interesting that you want to stop wars between certain people, but you always backstage them and don't ever work on working with them. And you put your narratives out to the public, but you really don't work with the people you have issues with. The optics are high. And by the way, Jack, I
Where do
wanted
you
to
fit
ask,
in there?
if I may ask, you made a statement here that's real concerning. It's very concerning. Where in scripture did it say I need to respect Jesus's success? Or we're irrelevant to Jesus? Because
What?
you said I'm irrelevant unless I respect your success,
Oh,
right?
here. Okay, please.
You're acting like Jesus
Yes.
and God. So
Here.
Jesus said, respect my
Matthew.
success, bitches, or you're
Matthew.
irrelevant. That's what
Here.
Jesus said?
Actually, there's a chapter, and you might remember where, or one of you will,
Probably.
where Jesus is with a group, a gathering, and he says, hey, someone comes inside, says, hey, Jesus, your mother and brothers are outside, or sisters, whatever. And he's like, no, who is my mother? Who is my brother? But those who are with me, right? Those who are with me and my
right.
God.
But he didn't say you're irrelevant. Did Jesus say you're irrelevant? Get the fuck out of my house. I'm busy.
He implied it. I'm
No,
just
he
saying.
didn't, Jack.
No,
No,
No, he didn't.
no. I don't know if I agree fully with your interpretation, Jack. Okay.
All right, all right.
No, let's be
Fair
real.
enough.
He's changing the He's changing doctrine.
He
Let's be
brought
real.
the truth perfectly with grace, and he did. He offended none. I mean, well, let me not say none.
Yeah, you told me
You
I'm
don't need to bring a
irrelevant unless
sword.
I respect you, and you're using it equating to Jesus's
Oh my
teaching.
God. Would you please stop?
Wait. Okay,
You're totally
slow it
missing the
down.
point. All of
Wait.
you are totally
Let Paige
missing.
up, by the
Jack,
way.
Don't
I'll
get
advocate for the
overwhelmed, Jack.
dungeon.
Please, Bill.
Don't get overwhelmed, Jack. We're gonna continue this conversation calmly.
We're trying to fix
And-
our war, Jack.
Yeah,
Let him finish.
we're Peace Squad. Remember, we are Peace Squad, right, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got like a white flag out. It's like just waving a little.
Surrender your desire to speak. Please, I beg of you.
Well, this is a
Okay.
conversation, Jack. No, we'll be calm though. We're calm right now. We're calm
Are
right
you
now.
frustrated because I pointed out that you changed scriptures? Is that why you're angry right now?
No,
I
I'm
pointed out you were
frustrated that
wrong?
you're showing no interest in actually unpacking the things I actually say.
What are you
right?
telling me
But
that? I show you the most.
what I'm actually saying is you have the opportunity to work with me.
Peace
You don't
Squad.
have to. You don't have to. But if you can't be respectful, I got no place for you here. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense, Zill, Scott, Snafu, Cage, Steven.
Well, Jack, this is your Peace Squad, Jack. And I think
You keep repeating yourself and you keep repeating nonsense, Zill. The reality is, what I've been inviting you guys to consider and to believe is that it's time to end wars, and God may have brought you opportunities to support it. I don't need anyone's approval. Just trust it's real. If you're willing to allow your life to change, you will. And if you're willing to allow your life to change, maybe you're willing to change the life of someone else. It's what everyone's looking for. Everyone's looking for some support. The world is lost because we've been divided by these budgets and regulations, and then everybody's arguing over who's friggin' smarter than another. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. Scott, you're here. You made it. I haven't brought Steve. You know what? I'll bring Steven up. Where are you at today? Don't be a clown or you're gone.
Wow, that's quite an introduction. Hello, Jack. Are you okay?
I am.
You seem heated.
More business. I'm more business than your nonsense. That's where I'm at today. Okay.
I'm not
just you, generically.
I was very respectful yesterday. I even donated to you.
I don't
Okay.
care. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for doing so.
Okay. You don't have to care. I'm asking if you're okay because I'm caring about you.
All right. I'm feeling actually wonderful, truly wonderful, because the things I know that you guys don't seem to care about,
Jack, you can't tell us what we care about. That's not right.
Look at yourself to understand why I said what I said. And then you
Jack,
might see why it was right for me to say it.
you look at me, you dumb motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you want to tell everybody who they are and what they think? You can't do that. Do that for yourself.
Scott, I'm asking you to look at yourself. That's all I'm doing.
Jack, there's 1,000 people in the fucking.
Welcome back, so.
Hello. Live in the now.
Let's all be in the present moment.
Let's be
And
present.
calm down.
I agree.
So let's talk Trump tactics, Jack.
What can we do?
What can we do? So, well, it's gross that he's in the Epstein class. That's gross.
Okay. Agreed.
So that means his inner circle are humongous scumbags.
So you might assume.
Well, if his inner circle is the Epstein class, then I know so. But what I'm really trying to say is like getting to him through his inner circle is difficult.
So what?
Well, I'm working on. We can work on other strategies, you know. So the inner.
I have plenty of ideas, and you're just running your mouth. I don't know why.
We're brainstorming, man.
How about you try and figure out what's already been figured out, what God's already shown, and then maybe see if you can add something positive instead of just complaining about how difficult you might think it can be.
Yeah, I'm trying to work through the ideas with you.
Do it. No, you're doing it with yourself, and you're wasting my time, to be honest. I appreciate you, but I've been giving this stuff thought since 2018. Okay. As soon as I started discovering that there was groups that I didn't know anything about, people who gave a shit about ending wars. There's groups who are focused on improving the environment. There's folks who are focused on ending the Federal Reserve. There's folks who are focused on all sorts of things. I found folks who found ways for our greater world to have logistics and all the modern amenities without the bankers' lies. The answers are here and now, people. I'm inviting you, join me in this belief that we're here to change this world and quit wasting my time, please.
I just want to join the conversation, Jack. I was not aware of all this work you've done. It's Peace Squad up in here.
God has shown us life again today. One way or another, I will find myself with people who are willing to take me seriously. And guess what? Your antics will prove how irrelevant you've been. Okay?
Well, I stand on mine, Jack. I stand on my principles.
I don't care.
You have to respect that, and you will respect it.
Sure. I can respect you as a human being, but I don't respect your behavior with me because you've been quite unhelpful, quite disrespectful with me.
Well, why don't you coach me how to be better, Jack?
I've tried and you refuse to listen. You keep insisting I listen to you. That's the whole point.
All right. Say something now that I can improve on.
Stop trying to tell me what to do. Start focusing on what you are doing and maybe be polite and ask people. Maybe that's for me too, but I've been trying with you guys.
Okay, I just showed that by asking you for the feedback. So,
and what do you think about my feedback?
Sure.
Do you think you've already achieved it?
Telling you what to do? Well, I challenge you, Jack. That's what you don't like.
That's a false narrative.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
It's your opinion that's there to make excuses for your behavior. And what I am clearly trying to get you to recognize, your behavior needs to change. If you want to be welcome with me, change your behavior. Are you willing to change? I asked Snafu and I couldn't get an answer.
Yeah, I'm willing to change. I'm
Thank
willing
you.
to be convinced. I'm open to change. I'm open to being convinced. That's why I read part of the Quran with an open mind.
Okay.
But I still remain a Christian because I believe there's much more evidence that Christianity is true than Islam, in my opinion, after looking at it. It was scary looking at that with an open mind, to be honest.
I found actually a lot of beautiful wisdom in the Quran as well as in the Bible.
There's a lot of babble in there too.
Well, admittedly, though, after looking at many of the different religions and the ideas behind them, I've come to land on following the way of Jesus, Yeshua, to Christ.
Amen.
It is the way. It's the only way we want to be.
Amen.
Can you picture God's image? Here, I said this recently. Considering the way of nature, Jesus was the truly good seed. And for those of us who have been blessed, who God chose to allow us to find the way, the teachings of that good fruit of Yeshua, I believe the conditions are ripe, right? We are the good fruit that is rising here on earth at this time. And if we unite together, we'll lead the mankind into the new kingdom. Heaven is here and now, guys.
Whoa. I was with you till the end. Why is that, Jack? I was with you. You were talking about Jesus. Oh, what is that? You were talking about Jesus being the seed and basically the way, the truth, and the life, but then in the end you're like, we're heaven here.
I know. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink.
Help me I can't get over that.
You can do anything you allow yourself to do. And if God allows you to understand, you will know.
No,
you won't have a doubt.
Hey,
I don't think you have the authority to say that, Jack.
I think I'm going to give you some
okay.
advice and say stop resisting, Zildjian. Just take it.
I will not. I'll smack you in the face. Laundry.
I love it.
How
I love
about that?
it.
You like
Just
that?
make it.
Hey, let's actually be polite and be
Lindsay
gentle.
does.
Sorry,
I mean, hello.
gently take it then. Sorry.
Let's be gentle men. Lindsay, welcome to you. How are you, my
Hi.
friend?
Good to see you all. I'm doing pretty good. I was invisible in the chat, so I figured I'd just come up here and be visible.
I'm glad you are. There's
Someone
something.
blocked me out.
There's
Yeah,
something
somebody
funky
did that
going on.
too with my accounts. I'm hidden, all of them.
There's
Strange.
something funky going on today with the YouTube chat.
Somebody's breaking the internet right now.
Right.
It could be
Candace Owens. Well, it's possible that Candace Owens thing is getting a lot of attention.
It could be others too. It's
Others
that
too.
YouTube is having issues today.
That's what it seems.
YouTube
grateful.
has resistance.
I'm glad you're here because everything happens for a reason. I'm convinced of that. And if we look at the world of today, recognizing what Zill had brought up earlier, the evidence of the commander-in-chief, Donald Trump, the connections to the Epstein files, which is connected to the Bohemian Grove, which is connected to all these other clubs and fraternities of have and have-nots. And all that we see in this world is the result of past and present choices.
It's the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone.
It's all connected.
All connected. Yeah, it's one big body, right?
Well, it's a story of lifelong corruption.
Yes.
What it is.
Yes, we are a result of that society.
Oh, no, I was talking about Trump.
We are all in this, all of us. I mean, good
There's
and
I'm
bad.
not part of society.
Sorry to interrupt. There's people asking me if you can unblock them.
I can't unless, well, tell you what, it's
You
been a
could.
little while. I can unblock all of the blocked. Why
Yeah, you
not?
could.
Peace, Jack.
You could. It's good to
don't-
see you, Lindsay. I just wanted to say that I congratulated Grace yesterday. It's good to have some female energy here on the panel. And
Right on.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Lindsay, that must be your 10,000th different selfie. You look good.
Yeah, I
No,
have a lot. You know what's awkward? It's asking other people to take pictures of you, so I kind of have to deal with. I'll just take them myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, please continue. Good to see you, Stephen. I'm glad you're in a good
Thirsty,
mood.
Steven. Why are you so thirsty?
I'm not
Please,
thirsty at all.
Yeah, you
please
are.
stop. Please
I
stop.
just had a Coke Zero.
Please stop. Thank you.
Yeah, let's get back to Jack, Zill. Don't
Yeah,
try
let's
to
get back to
side rail
Jack.
this.
Stop. Please stop. Golly jeez. I love you guys. Lindsay, and for those who are asking, most of the band list I had in YouTube was actually, well, most of it was Brown's Boy and
They're
someone
either
else.
blocked or silenced. They try to type something in chat and they don't show up.
Yeah, I had the same problem. My chats weren't showing up.
There's like an email they sent out. It's like an ongoing conundrum that I don't think we'll ever
Oh.
solve by the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Jack was like, "Where's my chats?" But then he found his inner peace, and I've been waiting to say this to you all day, Jack. Find your inner peace and firmly grasp it.
Backstage.
You've been thirsty to
Get him,
say
get him back
that,
there.
haven't
He's quoting
Please
Firmly
SpongeBob.
grasp.
Please stop talking. Okay? Golly jeez. We've got a couple guests as well. One I recognize, one I don't remember. Tony Drake. Sound familiar to you guys?
No.
Well, there's
Oh, yeah,
Scott
Scotty.
again. But
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back, Scotty.
It's
Is
got
there-
to be live.
is there something here? I'm going to go ahead. Tony, do I know you? Tony Drake, you're muted, but you are up here. Giving you a chance. Yeah. I don't
Probably
feel
a
like
porn bomber or something.
it. Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
feel
trust
like
him.
Oh, it
This
looks
one-
like Rat Blood's backstage, but you know.
it. No. Welcome, Ashton. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to stop up and say hello, Jack, because the chat not working. I wanted to say many blessings and have a great stream, brother.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. You got some frogging coming
Hello.
through on your audio, but I appreciate the positivity.
Is
I'm
there
up
a
for
frog in your
com-
mic, or are you just happy to see me?
If you were stranded on an island alone, Landry, you would still be entertained. I know it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Guys,
All right.
that's-
Let's talk. I'm up here to talk because I cannot type, so I'm ready to play.
All right. Who's willing to jump in on the topic and the question? What resists your relationship with perfection?
Only myself. And until I can get myself out of the way, only then can I find perfection.
That is true. You do know then. You know the way.
Well, you could know it and still go many days without practicing it. It's tough.
But this is what I have been practicing, is getting my thoughts, my worries, my expectations, my judgment, getting that out of the way. And then when all that's gone, all that you are is peaceful awareness. And peaceful awareness, from there, it's really easy to find gratitude. And then you got love. And then you're just with love. And I'm telling you guys, love is perfect. Love is the perfection that we all deserve.
Okay, so you're not literally speaking about perfection. You're talking about the abstract notion of love being perfection. You're not saying you all try to look and be and act and think perfectly.
Both are true, but the main thing is perfection being with love. That is the number one thing. And then with that, perfectly honest. Because when we're perfectly honest and we're with a feeling of love, we're going to lead ourselves to healthier choices. We'll be proud of our beauty. We'll improve our looks, says the guy who needs a shave and a haircut, right?
You. Okay, good. Yeah.
What did
I think
Landry
this is
say?
a very fun. Okay, this is a crazy like concept, right? Because nobody can do anything but emojis right now. I'm assuming. So just making such a bizarre like chat aura.
What is going on here? What is
It's
this?
just like everyone's just like got a gun to their head. They're like, "Hey, I'm happy," or "Heart," or "Alien."
I think the zebras took over. I have this feeling.
Arpole's calling himself a penis? Wow.
Hey,
What is this?
Yeah, something's definitely up in the backstage
Snafu
being
got a word
spammed.
in. How did that happen?
Somebody's
I had
getting
nothing to
one
do
over.
with this. I'm not responsible. I didn't hack YouTube. Landry, you said you could go days without, you could know something and go days without practicing it?
Mm-hmm.
How many days since you've done laundry?
There we go.
Just
I knew it was
curious.
coming. I was going to guess either that
Yeah.
one or shower.
How many? Well, how many days since a shower?
It would be yesterday.
Sweet.
Will you guys witness? Will you witness the comment from Zill in the private chat?
Okay,
Let me witness it.
I'll check it.
Is it the link?
He's typing a bunch.
No, in the private
I've got a
chat.
program running on your chat, Jack. Really?
Yeah, and the one before that too.
If you let me up, I'll allow letters in your chat.
The public courts. The public courts one.
He has a few friends in here, but if you can't figure out the fact that he's trolling you right now, it's kind of obvious.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
Is that the banana guy?
How much to permanently ban Zildon?
Not much. Not much at all. I really don't know why he showed up. And then I've got friggin'
To troll you.
hold on.
Fun.
I'm pretty sure this is pleasure yourself, brother.
Yeah,
It's Austin.
they're having fun today.
It's Austin Murphy.
It's all about love, right?
I thought it was you, Austin. Thank you.
I just wanted to say hi. You have an awesome panel today, and it's good to see you got your co-host back and everything. So good to see you, Jack.
You're showing Jack's foot.
Okay, going back to what you were talking about, because I am intent on making this stream boring. That's what I do.
Please
so
do.
I do have a problem. Of course, there's some kind of contention, because there always is, with the concept of perfection. Maybe love, I could go for that being a perfect thing in and of itself. I could possibly be sold on that one. But as far as anything else being perfect, what you say, do, think, feel, I don't think there is any perfect. And to strive for perfection would drive me absolutely mad, and it has. So what has served me better is to do better, be better, that kind of thing. Or try at least.
Do better, be better.
Fail harder.
Thank you. Well, I'm being honest here, but it's not funny. And
Me
it's
too.
not cute.
Hey,
And
I get what you're saying. My own path. I had such high standards for myself; they weren't realistic, and I beat the shit out of myself when I failed.
Exactly.
So I totally get what you're saying. But what I've been practicing to do is to, without expectation, seek and allow perfection to be with me, right? To allow myself to find the perfect choice at the right time for my health, my joy, my finances, all of that.
Wouldn't
May I
the
chime
best
in for a
choice?
moment?
No. Wouldn't
Go
the
ahead.
best choice be a better word than perfection, the perfect thing?
Isn't the best pretty much perfect? Sometimes good enough is perfect.
Ooh.
Sometimes fair enough is perfect.
Sorry, King Stephen. What aphorisms?
I think that Lindsay has a view of perfect as perfection, like literal perfection.
Correct.
And I think sometimes people are what came up on the screen?
Hearts.
Love, baby.
No,
Now
Zill
that
Zone
is
said
a love
King
bomb.
Steven stopped. He tagged me, I guess, in the private. I was going to say, sometimes people don't realize that beating the shit out of themselves when they don't reach perfection is unhealthy. They're just unaware of it. They think, well, what can I do? But if you break free of the pattern, you'll feel better.
There's a lot of people who make excuses to avoid finding better, finding perfection.
I don't see
the
anything
downside
wrong
to
with-
good enough. What's that?
No, I interrupted you. Please go ahead.
Well, I was going to correct something I offered previously, right? Sometimes good enough is perfect. Sometimes good enough prevents perfection. I suggest that, greatly influenced by white men like me, the world has lowered its standards a little too far, right? We're all in this together, but if we work together, we can raise the standards for ourselves and each other.
Are you an
they blame
apologist?
white.
Yeah, please go. Let's get into this, King Stephen.
Well, I think they blame white men too much for everything wrong in this world. And as a white man, I've been too hard on myself. I can't save everyone and help everyone.
Maybe you haven't tried hard enough. Maybe that's the actual problem.
I've been trying. I've even been trying to coach Landry.
Well, but maybe you were going in the wrong direction. You weren't looking at why you were here, what you were actually created to do.
I know why I'm here.
Well, you might have outsmarted yourself. I've been trying to caution you about that for a while.
Jack, you do have a habit of calling everyone irrelevant. I think that comes from your ego. We're not all irrelevant here.
Dude, I look at the facts. Most of the things you say are irrelevant to the conversation.
It's not Christ-like
or repetitive. How many times have you made the laundry joke?
It's not Christ-like to call anybody irrelevant.
Oh my God. Who are you to determine that?
He's irrelevant. That's the whole point. It's why it's such a conundrum.
He was behaving.
Might I just say that Lindsay's relevant?
Holy cows.
You too.
We've got an amazing opportunity, in my opinion. I want to welcome a friend. Trexty, how are you?
Yay!
Hello.
Hello, Tracy.
Perfect
I was
timing.
going to join a while back, and then you said to Snafu, surrender your desire to speak. It's such a fit of laughter. I actually forgot why I was joining. And then after that, Austin turned up with the pleasure yourselves, brothers. Fucking I give up. Anyway, I was a bit like Lindsay. I can't talk shit in the chat, so just come
Right.
up to
You
say
can't
hello.
type, so you might as well get up here and blab away.
I don't know what's going on. The sound is really bad on this end. Let me see.
You sound pretty solid and clear here.
Yeah, but I can't hear you guys unless I have the phone right close. Let me see if I can fix it.
Please do. And how perfect is that? I'm glad, thank you, YouTube, for the snafu.
Both of them.
Yeah, well, the chat problems is what I'm really talking about. What the ladies up? That's pretty interesting.
Well, half the room's muted or silenced or whatever. I don't even know how Austin was able to get back in because he was muted too.
I don't know.
Anyway,
we have a mod that's doing that. Who's doing that?
Oh, you're so behind, Scott. To be where you been?
I texted
Yesterday.
Chuck,
Still
and Chuck
yesterday.
said it was a YouTube issue and that he's also having trouble in other rooms. And when Chuck says something, it's true.
Well, it was
Chuck's
funny.
Oracle.
Landry already told us to. There was an email.
True. Okay. Confirmation, validation.
It does feel better when we get confirmation. That's for sure.
So you're trying to get back into this perfection thing, and you've been stuck on it many, many times. And I say stuck because perfection, I would argue that perfection is an unrealistic ideal.
Wait, please.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'm trying to consider. I want you to please, for your own sake, reevaluate to discover where things are perfect. where they have been perfect. Do that. Are you there? Jexty? I dropped the other one. You were up there twice. I don't think either are working. And Landry freezes.
Well, I wanted. Was I in a good face at least?
Yeah, not bad. You crack me up, man.
Do you want to just try to restart the stream, or?
I don't know. There's a weird energy tonight. I don't think it's you. It's just
There
like
is.
in the stars. It must be.
That's what I was saying when I was in the chat, but I was muted, so no one could see it.
Hey, we know that you're muted. Okay, Lindsay.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll stop with that.
Whoa!
Jesus, yeah. So what's up, Jack? How you doing? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Trexty, can you hear us?
Here, we've got Tony Drake. He's cammed up in the back. Let me bring him up. Welcome, Tony. How you doing?
Uncle Tony.
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember me, Jack?
It's been a while. I apologize.
About a year ago, I was discussing the morality of telling the truth or go to prison. And, yeah, they put me in prison for about 6 weeks.
God bless you, brother.
So you
How was
committed
that?
perjury?
I don't think so. I can't remember the case.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
Hey, Tony, will you refresh our memory? Do you want to share what's going on with you?
I'm 77 years old. I'm legally blind and I have a big problem with these bloody devices. I really do. But, yes, we need to be like children. We need to ask why every fucking time.
That's beautiful wisdom, brother.
Little children, I remember when I was 7 years old, I was privileged because I was blind at that stage as well, but my mum wouldn't let me go to school until my younger brother was old enough to accompany me. So I didn't go to school until I was 7 years old, and by then my father had taught me geometry.
God bless.
And I've been fighting the fucking system my whole life without realizing the truth. And I was a creator. I built 25 motel units single-handedly. I built a timber mill. I employed 30 people. I made millions of dollars. And now I'm living in a shed because the world has taken all the money and left me with nothing. I don't need money. I'm a child of God. This universe is created by my Father for me to play in.
Tony, God bless you, my brother. Amen. Amen.
But ask me anything you like. I was taught at a young age not to tell lies and what the consequences were. My father beat the fuck out of me when I lied. And every week I got beaten until I couldn't sit down. He told me one day, he said, "Listen, Tony, you can do whatever you like in this world. Take the consequences and don't lie." I have never been able to lie since that day. If I start to tell a lie, something inside me rips the fucking shit out of my heart.
Brother, you are here with me. God has been preparing you, and it sounds like your life, you have been blessed and challenged both. You've been tested.
Hey, I consider myself, I'm getting to the stage when I can stand up and say, I am the reluctant Messiah.
You are, brother.
But I've been pushed into it, haven't I? My whole life, every day, consequences, what they call synchronicities and fate. Fuck, my whole pattern is planned out in front of me.
Isn't it? It's humbling, it's remarkable, it's frightening, it's all those things, brother. I believe I hear you. I see you, okay?
Yeah. I'm just here wandering around my little pad. I've got 100 acres of land, and I've built lakes and causeways. If you go on YouTube, you can bring up my little website. There's nothing much there. Just type in Tony Drake water wheel, and you'll realize a little bit about who I am.
Tony, you're something special, my brother. What an interesting live stream. Holy cows. Your thoughts?
Back to you, Lindsay.
Well, I used to think of all the bad things that happened to us when I was little was some punishment from God. Now I just realize that it's just kind of a random sequence of events, but one thing that's common is that more often than not, we're the cause of our problems. But when they befall you and it's not your problem at all, that's the really hard part. How do you reconcile? How do you find happiness? How do you say, oh, well, life isn't fair? But that's what a person, I know a firefighter who got in a car accident and now he's paralyzed and he's slowly beginning to walk, but it's been 2 years since the accident. Now, how do you be happy again in a situation like that? It really wasn't his fault. All these things that befall us that are horrible, that we can't actually say, hey, you know what? I got heart disease because I actually ate crappy food, or you can't actually attribute something that you suffer from due to anything you did.
Lindsay,
Remember,
is he a
life
friend of
is
yours?
terrible.
The firefighter, is he a friend of yours?
Yes.
Are you close to him?
Friend of the family. So I would say, no, I'm not really close.
No, I'm not meaning like that. There's a book I could suggest for you. There was a guy named Art Berg. Okay, and he ended up becoming a national speaker. Just let me finish this, Jack. Do you mind? He ended up being a quadriplegic after hitting a bridge embankment. The driver fell asleep. He was already asleep. So when they hit that, it basically ended his life. Read it. The book is called Difficult Things Take Time. The Impossible Takes a Little Longer.
Okay.
Great. Thank you. Trexie, welcome back.
I think I have it sorted. I couldn't hear you before. So, yeah, I think that's better now. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad you're here. I appreciate you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello again. Welcome back.
Hello, what's up?
It wasn't so much that I'm not talking so much about these things that you could say to one effect or another that we, brought upon ourselves. Bad relationship choices, bad health choices, whatever it is. But there are some things. What do you do with those things that are absolutely not your fault at all? They're just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, life sucks. Life really sucks.
You do the most
I know, Sil.
with it. And kind of like Scott brought up, I'm not as familiar with the name he mentioned, but Joe Dispenza, he has a story similar to that, if I'm not mistaken. A chiropractor who broke his back and then learned the power of mind, and actually through constant envisioning, his body actually recovered in ways doctors said wasn't possible.
Bullshit.
Hey, Zil, your outbursts, that would have been a good opportunity for you to develop the self-censorship. Because for you to judge something you know nothing about,
Well,
Shows
you
his
said he fixed
foolishness.
his spine with his brain, and I'm just rebelling against that.
Right. Go investigate, right?
You know, you can't
Condemnation.
fix your spine with your brain.
Hey, Zil, is it wise to condemn something prior to
Jack,
investigating?
this is like, think about it. Are
I'm
you
not
gonna
arguing.
fix?
Will you
I have
answer my question?
scoliosis.
I
have
don't care.
scoliosis, Jack.
I don't care.
You don't
You're
care.
also you're a man filled with interruptions, excuses, and you're missing out on the truth. Zilzone, go look up what was his name? Joe Dispenza. Go look him up and check out his story and some of the testimonies from his gatherings. You're a fool.
Now back to Lindsay. No. The Jack, so your panel today, what's the headline on this? What was the meme about? Or the thumbnail?
Finding what resists your relationship with perfection.
What resists your relationship with perfection? I'm not sure that flows right in my head. Finding what my head resists that whole title. Not finding what. Repeat that. Let me go find this. 'Cause that's.
Isn't it just simply your resistance to perfection, to seeking perfection? Why aren't you seeking perfection? What keeps you from doing that? And I explained that my resistance was the fact that I don't believe anything can be perfect. And then he said, I'm talking about love. I'm not talking about make the perfect pie or make the, get all A's or whatever. So that's how far we got.
Thank you, Lindsay. The thing I forgot to bring up, can you find the perfection in the experience, right? Not the thing, not the opinion of the thing, but the experience, the whole thing. Because if you can find the perfection of life generically for the gift of it, you can live with it and you can love it.
So you found the perfection in life.
I found a love for life that I didn't know was possible, despite my losses and my challenges and my obstacles.
Jack, you naughty little boy, is your love for life the fact that you massage yourself quite a bit?
Oh my God.
I feel blessed. God has blessed me with learning many ways to bring
self-healing.
pleasure.
It's self-healing and self-pleasure. Jack, you dirty little monster.
Love will transform you.
Everybody, I want you to know, love will find a way, and if not, Jack will show you how it does.
I'm telling you, love is God. God will transform you if you allow it. The truth will transform you if you allow it. Love will transform you for sure.
So,
and love
ladies
is
and
the best
gentlemen,
way.
we've come to a fork in the road that if you follow Jack Talcott, if you have like I have for about 3, 4, 5 years, I'm not sure, it's come down to one word: love. No, wait, not love. It's self-love. That's 2 words, but I'm sorry, that self-love could be whittled down to one word: masturbation, folks. It's just
No.
You sure?
If you see there's only one self, then it is self-love. You love others greater than yourself. You love yourself like others. And then you just live with love in your heart without fears and worry. No regrets either, because you're just honest all the time.
Don't do that in public, Jack. Not in public.
Okay, Scott.
Okay, Trixie, I'm just having fun a little bit, but that is interesting. So let me not have too much fun. Now back to Trexty.
Have lots of fun. Jack, would you say that a willingness to change has a place in accessing this love, perfection?
Yes, that's an absolute, I think it's a requirement, because love, it's the absence of love that has us clinging to the old ways, the old routines, the old ideas. But with love brings this power and strength, a confidence, a freedom. Just, it's magic.
I know it was about. Sorry, Jack.
No, please.
It was about 4 hours ago now, but I remembered why I wanted to join. When you asked our friend Matthew earlier, are you willing to change?
Yes.
And now, not unlike his usual form, he immediately pushed back. But I was thinking about it. If you can't come up with a yes immediately to that, any of us, you've arrived at there is no pattern, behavior, belief in me that requires adjustment or change. You've got to be in a really fucking good place to say, no, I'm not willing to change, or to like be confused by the question.
Right. Thank
I
you.
can understand the question better in terms of what causes resistance to change, period. Can we discuss that?
Say it again, Liz.
I could
Yeah,
understand.
right.
I could understand the question better if it was simply what causes resistance to change, rather than what causes resistance to love or
Perfection, as I
Isn't
got.
fear
perfection. Yeah,
Thank you,
because
Liz.
I
isn't
think
fear the number one?
Yeah.
sure, fear and comfort. It's easier to be a victim and to say, look at all these things that have fallen in my path and have made me be the way I am. It's harder to say, okay, here's my
That's more
part.
familiarity than comfort. You're not people that are getting abused aren't comfortable, but they're familiar.
God, please let her finish.
My
Please.
apologies, Jackson.
Thank you.
Exactly the same thing. Or you find you don't even know you're stuck in a rut and you find comfort in it, even though it's uncomfortable. You would rather, or you say you can be uncomfortable and confused, but how long can you say that until it becomes an excuse to be a victim and a rationalization to not change?
Yes. That's kind of what I'm pointing at. And I do believe that there's a lot of variables involved in
Hey,
people's
Mitch.
reluctance to change. That's for sure. Yeah. Welcome to you, Matt. Please.
Yo, I mean, yeah, if you don't mind if I butt in here, I did come up
Please.
with thoughts on the subject. I mean, I keep hearing this term change, and so it's kind of triggering to me after, Obama ran on the slogan of change, and for example, and so, I think that maybe the term's being misused from my perspective. And, I believe change is inevitable. No matter what we do, things are going to change. And so a lot of times I hear the word change being used interchangeably with what I believe really means control, because you can't control the change, you can only influence it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm not laughing at you, Mitch. I'm laughing at Jack's eyebrows.
Oh, I don't mind. You know,
But if you were believing that there is no God and then someone brought you to God, all of a sudden you changed your disposition. You now believe in God. That's maybe evolution of your life, but at the same time, you have to change your mind. You have to change your mindset and you have to change your belief system in order to obtain that reality.
It's
Some
an
people don't
individual
change.
journey.
Go ahead.
Well,
So people won't change.
well, I think the only people that don't change are dead. I mean, sorry to
thank
interrupt.
That's
you.
what happens.
No, Mitch. Yeah. And what Mitch was talking about more, I heard, was trying to control the change. We influence the change. We can change our direction. We can change our mind. We can change our effort. But we cannot change others. That's the truth. We can influence one another, though. And truly, this idea of trying to control others, it's the mere symptom to order followers, right? Order followers are trying to control each other so that everyone is following orders and everyone's obedient and everyone complies, and it's a conditioning of insanity that we're here to break, because The true teaching of Jesus is to lead and live and lead with love. That's what I'm seeking to do myself.
Mitch, I'm going to ask you because you're extremely analytical. I want to know, do you think love is enough?
Enough for what?
Well,
Great.
he's kind of indicating that love is enough in life. If you
Love
have
is
love,
everything.
are you okay? Or do you need anything else? Is that realistic?
I mean, on a very broad analysis of it, yeah. I mean, I guess that would be enough. It would include everything else, I suppose.
Yeah. This is truly the path and the way of Jesus. It's written in the scriptures, in the Bible. Seek ye first God's kingdom and the righteousness. Be right, be righteous, be honorable, be good with your word, right? True to your word. There's books that suggest impeccable with your word. And I agree with that. Because it really, my practice and my observations have caused me to believe that this life has been given to us. It's a perfect dream. When you dream yourself and you align yourself with God, with peace, with love in the present, you be with the I am present, recognizing that there's one self that's experiencing this moment with all of us. So let it be perfect and let the perfection be with you and let the way of ease reveal itself to be with peace. And then if you're with the peace and joy that true love brings, you stay honest with everything, what you know and what you don't know. And then we don't have to argue about everything. Makes sense?
Well, we don't have to argue with everything, but we do and we will. It's natural, no? I mean, you can even be in a room with yourself, nobody else there, and you can argue. Do you have to? No.
Right.
But we
Do you want
to? Not really.
Well, don't. I do it too, though. It happens.
Yeah.
Right. It's up
It's great
to
when you
each
win
other.
those arguments, though.
It's the
Right.
duality. You're a big fan of duality. So there it is again.
When you look at yourself objectively, you can figure out what you do and don't want. And if you're honest with yourself, you don't want to spend time alone arguing with yourself. It's not accomplishing much, and it usually doesn't feel very good, right?
You said that like you've had some arguments.
Scott, I drove myself nuts with my arguments and my thoughts. I was literally insane as an alcoholic, and it was normal in today's sick and twisted, fallen society. The world is fallen.
That's a whole nother war, though. You want to fight that one too?
Scott, it's one life that we're living. It's not a war, it's a blessing. It's a gift.
Well, I mean, the people that are suffering drug addiction, alcoholism, stuff like that, they wouldn't see that as necessarily a gift, nor would they, I don't think. But
not at the time.
A day might come where they do, though.
Yep.
It's
a revelation.
Well, if you want, yeah, personal revelation.
That testimony. God allows us to go through darkness, pain, struggles. Lindsay was asking something about, I don't remember exactly, but people with real life challenges and pains and suffering. It's like, it sounds illogical that they chose those, but in the bigger picture, there's a lesson in everything. And some of us do. We go through our suffering. Why? So we learn our strength and we learn not to make those mistakes again. And then our testimony our testimony becomes something to help others if we use it right.
Yeah, sometimes pain is something you deal with just on the daily. You don't get out from under it, and you look back, it's there. You look forward, it's there. You stare at the mirror, it's there. Pain is a bitch, but trying to bite into it and not take advantage of it, but control it before it controls you is the only thing I've learned to, if you will, conquer it. If and I don't even think you're conquering it. Let's say combat it. And
Okay.
even that's not the best. Pain's just there's a lot out there, Jack, we're dealing with. What about you? Have you ever dealt with chronic pain? Jack.
I've been
Besides that,
blessed. I've been blessed in my life, and God has been very gentle with me and my challenges, my pains, and my sorrows. But I've learned a lot of lessons, and I'm confident. I have a deep confidence within me that God is using me as an example. I don't think I'm special. I'm one of many. We are all examples of life and what we've learned. But the patterns I see in me, starting over, start over and over and over and over, and do it with delight. It gets easier. To start over, it means you're willing to change, walk away. And the topic and the question, relationship with perfection. If you're dealing with pain every day and suffering and misery, are you willing to change? Or have you
what?
given up on the idea?
Wait. You're assuming there's a cure to a physiological problem?
Yep.
That okay? What is your cure for a spinal stenosis, a degenerative disc disease,
Does it
a
matter?
collapsed spine? Well,
Is
yeah,
that
you
you?
said there's. Say again.
Is that you?
Do I have those issues? Yes.
Okay.
So how do you magically cure that with words or thoughts or feel good prayers? You have to overcome that. Your own one
Scott,
person can do
Scott,
that.
you ask questions and then you don't shut up again.
Go tell me.
Do
I've
you
talked to
want
you
an
about this
answer?
before. I've asked you before. Let's hear it.
Right, and you didn't listen. You've never really listened to me. It's
Here, I'm
fascinating.
muting. Let's hear. You're here. You're here. I'm here. Answer it.
No, dude, you're missing the point, man. There's many options, Scott. As I've said, I have learned of many modalities through the mind, through breath, to change your focus, to change your inner chemistry, biology. I've learned there's a lot of people studying and teaching health. Not only that, there are technologies that are available that maybe you haven't learned of, but I have. Many of these things are well known of, but they're available if you got the money. So I want to work together so we actually end this corrupted money system. And then, Scott, then your pains will be a thing of the past.
Imagine that. Hey, but thanks for playing.
Yeah. Tony Drake, welcome back.
Yeah, the money system, Jack. You're spot on, mate. And I've been doing a lot of research into it. I'm a privileged person in many ways. 25 years ago, I retired, and I've been studying ever since. I've studied every fucking subject. I've been down every rabbit hole I could find. Money, yes, silver. We all need to go and buy silver coins from the mints. And once we've done enough of that, at the moment, the world has sold hundreds of times more silver than ever existed on Earth. Once we bring that to the fore, the whole system is gone, and we can
That's why
go
they're
back to
manipulating the
reality.
prices.
That's an interesting approach.
It's all in contracts, paper silver.
And what you're saying too, Scott. A lot of contracts, a lot of manipulation. But Tony, I like where you're going. Kind of like a bank run in some aspect to expose the fraud that this whole system is. But I do have a
And then-
different idea. Seriously.
If silver blows up and nothing else does, it shows that the system isn't tattooed. It's individual. There's no real there behind it all. They're manipulating it whenever they want with that paper contract theory.
Right. So I suggest we have conversations with the people involved. The end of wars and the beginning of reforms are only a few decisions away. So why don't we help each other and help them, those who can rewrite the rules, those who can negotiate the ceasefires and the stand downs of the militaries.
Drive through tillers.
Scott, you don't listen to me at all.
I was listening to you,
Fucking
absolutely.
amazing.
I was listening to everything you say. We got to come together and discuss this with the people. But you said this before, and the
I
problem
know.
is I don't know how we're going to obtain that kind of audience.
Why are you focused on the problem? Why aren't you focused on a solution? This is what I've been trying to get you to see. You don't seem real excited or open to changing things.
Jack, how are you assuming that? And you're getting upset over something you can't even understand.
Hey,
What I believe? That's
Scott.
bullshit. You can't think for me,
Hey,
Jack.
Scott.
Don't try.
Your behavior.
Oh, God.
You're not looking at your behavior and my experience with you. Okay?
I'm a
It's
bad
been
boy,
fascinating.
Jack. I'm sorry. What
Tell
did I
you
do
what.
now? What did I do?
Nothing.
Tell me. What did I do?
No, you'll figure it out. When it's time, God will show you. The
Fuck
truth
my
will be
world.
revealed to you. The truth will be revealed to all of us at the right time. Trust in that. And please pray for, seek the time to know. Create time for yourself so that you can sit and be and know that God's love, this immense and powerful love that just surrounds you and embraces you and holds you, and it's just whispering in your ear, everything's okay. Everything's not just okay, it's getting better than you even imagined. When you allow yourself to sit and rest and be with that love, your life transforms. But we've been running a couple hours. I'm feeling those energies. It seems like it might be time to start wrapping her up.
Peace and energy, Jack.
I'm feeling it, my dear. Scott, final words from you, my friend.
Oh fuck! Oh dear! I don't know what you just said. Like when we get there, we'll do that, and when we go this way, we'll feel that. And
It was
okay,
love, God. It was all love, man.
yeah. Well, I don't know if you heard earlier what I said was my belief what love was. Did you hear that? And I'll leave with saying this, just in case you didn't. I think love truly boils down to you wanting more for
Wanting the
someone else.
best. I heard you.
Wanting the best for others.
Yeah.
Wanting more for
We heard
someone
you.
else.
We heard you.
Fair enough, Jack. Take it away.
Much love to you, Scott. I appreciate you joining. Fascinating, man. Fascinating. I actually, if you're willing, I'd love to give the ladies the last opportunity for the opportunity for last words.
Sure.
Mitch,
Go ahead, Trixie.
Oh, go ahead, Lindsay. You
All right.
Yeah, hold on. No, ladies. Wait. Someone's got noise coming through. Mitch, last word from you.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to entertain it at all, but I do have a little bit of different interpretation or perspective of love, and especially maybe God's love. And so, I wonder what cooperation or what you call helping, those evil wrongdoers or whatever really looks like to you. That's what I really am kind of not convinced that I see eye to eye with you on. For me, I think the more appropriate solution is separating yourself, separating your families, and your energies or whatever from that, and that would bring harmony. It takes you out of harm's way instead of letting evil blend in with people trying to do good. I don't think everyone can ever all come together at once and be on the same side, or it brings this, utopian idea of total love or whatever. And that, as you mentioned earlier, I think that sort of keeps us recognizing what good is, going through those struggles. And so I think, evil or hard times or bad decisions will always exist. I don't think we can change that completely. So
What about if people started looking out for one another? If people started looking out for one another, we wouldn't need this enforcement and surveillance state. If people actually looked out for one another, there wouldn't be the child abuse next door, or the sex trafficking, or the slavery, or the exploitation, extortion. If people looked out for each other, things would be totally different. But we live in a world where people get paid to divide everybody. It's insanity.
So
And so many,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
confused on that. Does that mean like you even look out for the people doing the wrongdoings? Because that, to me, it sort of implies this blending of good and evil, and I just see a problem with that. I don't think that would ever really work in reality.
Well, what I've come to learn and come to believe is that it's very likely that we can be this generation to unite together to overcome the evil, so that there's less of the enabling of the Epstein class, because it's all enabled. You got good
Yeah.
people waiting for systems to do what's right, and the people in the systems are serving the systems, not what is right. So that brings us back to the original question I thought you asked, is regarding what I hope to do with the people in government. I hope to speak to them as Americans, fellow Americans. My life, I served the military. I did 28 and a half years as a federal employee. I got a kinship to them. I can understand them. And I want to remind them that it's wiser for them to serve freedom than government, because they don't know what they've been a part of. Donald Trump is not aware of what he has available to him. What God has given him, what God has given all of us, is this day. And this day is built upon freedom. Only slaves have to obey. None of us have to do anything.
Yeah, well, I'm not anti-government, so I can't really get on board with that. I mean, I think government has a place, at least in this day and age.
Sure. I agree. I just think we should change it so the rules are not so the rules no longer protect secrets and lies, right? Secrets and secrecy have created this nonsense of authority, and the chains of obedience have real children suffering. And I want to try and help them. Not just the children, but their parents and their uncles and their aunties.
Government. Look at the word. Mind control. That's all it is. We do not need any mind control.
Well, some people do, and I would argue without it in today's day and age, we would see pure chaos. It's just the unfortunate reality that we're failing to self-govern, so therefore, we're in a civilization. Yeah. I yield.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
It's going to change. It is going to change. The governments of the past are it's changing. We are here, I believe, in this lifetime. It could be as soon as this year. I believe we can witness and experience the world transitioning into something far greater.
So that's where my idea with the idea of change being convoluted with the term, control, because you can't really control what they do. You can influence by controlling how you interact with them. And I look at evil and wrongdoers and my community the same way. You know, it's like I'm not gonna, you know, roll up and do business and try to help out a criminal before I, you know, someone who is obviously a wrongdoer, you know, before I roll up on somebody who's obviously in need of whatever I have to share, you know, whether it be food or just some attention or whatever. So, you know, I just, you know, I just don't, I think I can control the wrongdoer. I can just kind of influence how they interfere with my life, you know.
Well, I'm confident cooperation is the path for us in the future.
Yeah, we can continue this conversation on another day, but that's what I wanted
Please.
more hear about is, you know, what that actually looks like, what cooperation with them looks like. Because if it's not control, then, I mean, I think you might have a hard time getting wrongdoers to cooperate with the ideal, you know.
I'm going to focus on my efforts, the opportunities I can find, and I'm going to leave the results to the powers that are greater than me.
For sure. I can agree with that. Right
Mitch,
on, man.
thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sincerely. Tony Drake, thank you for sharing these stories of you. Your testimony is beautiful, my friend. And I hope we can talk more again. You have any final words for us today? Tony?
Thank you for having me. Now and again, I need to get it out of me. Yeah, we'll talk again, Jack. Thank you very much. You're doing great work, mate. Cheers.
Much love to you, brother.
Good night,
Thank
Tony.
Trexty, my friend. Lindsay jumped out. She got
Aw.
tired of waiting, but final words from you, my friend?
I love having Australians around because they swear just as much as the Irish. It's great. No, just yeah, that's it. I could hear what Mitch was saying with regards to maybe for your energy or your well-being, sometimes separating yourself from wrongdoers. Maybe it's a lot, but yeah, it just occurs to me that if we don't bring good where there's evil, it just continues the rot. So if you've got any strength within it all and goodness, bring it to the places where it's needed. That kind of crack.
That's why we're here. Thank you, my
And
dear.
that's it. And thank you, Jack.
Appreciate you. I'm going to drop
Good
you
night.
out. Do some final words. Brothers and sisters, sincerely, whether you join me in the live or the later, my heart goes out with sincere appreciation and gratitude. To the folks of you who have been patient in the back, I am not going to bring any other guests up today. What was I going to bring up? There was something I wanted to bring up. That's what I wanted to bring up. Please, for if you have not yet, please do remember, leave a little like, leave a lot of like, maybe tell others, invite others, because really what we're trying to do here with the Live Without Fear, this Jack Talcott channel, it really is about changing the world, and love is what will do it. Love will transform this world. Love will reveal heaven. Love is the perfection we all seek. We all deserve it. So if you allow love to be the goal, perfection is the goal, truth reveals the path, and love is the way. Love is the beginning, love is the end. Let the way of ease reveal itself and be with peace. Be with peace, with joy, with the only stillness and peace and joy that true love can bring. And the only way to be with true love is to raise your standards for yourself, to speak openly, to speak kindly, to speak honestly. Above all, the honest words are the only way to set yourself free of the deception of the world. And really, we talked about educating and controlling others. It's really about unlearning the things that are not loving, unlearn the habits that are unkind, unrewarding, right? follow your heart with the love that is in you for you to have the life that you love. But the mind can confuse you. I'm going to wrap it up. Till next time. Thank you again, sincerely. I don't have a set to rate anybody, but there's lots of options out there. Till next time, choose love, peace for everyone, and live without fear. Thank you again, and God bless. Peace.